Let's try this again. Camera decided to just not work. Welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. Today we've got this. This is the Phantom from Neca Toys. It is part of the Defenders of the Earth, a very weird TV show from back in, I believe, the 80s that just took a bunch of the older style characters and threw them into like a superhero team. So we got the Phantom. Usually online, these two guys, well, the only way to get the Phantom is to buy these two guys with it. And I don't want those two guys. I would take them, but I don't really like I don't like the Ming B. I prefer the movie Flash Gordon. I would rather have a Billy Zane one of these, but I'll take what I can get. Randomly, I was going through, took a trip to Geneva, Ohio. There was a Ace Hardware, and they had a bunch of toys there. I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, I'm going to go check that out. That's like an hour away. Here we go. Here are here's the Phantom. Now this is, as I said, based off of that TV show, but at the same time, I think right before that, or after that, I can't remember, they actually had a Phantom TV show. Same company made it. So, like, there were multiple shows. I don't actually remember watching Defenders of the Universe at all, but I do remember watching Flash Gordon, and the Phantom. I don't think Mandrake had his own show, and if he did, I never watched that. But then once this was over, they made like Phantom 2040 something. I don't think they continued the Flash Gordon show at all, but they did do the Defenders of the Earth show, which was kind of funny because they made it like these kids that were like the Planeteers were gonna take over for these like larger than life characters. And mind you, the Phantom and a couple of the other ones, they weren't even that like super powery. They were just dudes that did stuff, but the kids were just lame. Let's see what we got here. So, the Phantom. Oh, you know what? This is part of the era of make sure you heat this up before playing with it, because the whole thing is super stiff. So let's get we're going to probably have to do the whole figure. This is before they figured out the ins and outs of tolerances. I mean, it stinks having to do this, but it's better than breaking a figure that is impossible to replace. There we go. So, shoulder's good. Let's get a twist on here. Don't think that barely moves. There we go. Go to wrists and twists, and here's 1 second, and I already scraped off half of that. I don't know why they even bothered. He does come with his decoder ring here, which is like part of his power. Neck seems fine. Ooh, that's real locked up. So they did have available quite a bit the comic version, I think is what it was. And that was, he had like blue and purple striped pants. And mind you, he's a pretty weird looking guy to begin with. Then to be like, you know what, let's give him striped pants. I think this might be the last generation to make money on the Phantom. In particular, I've been waiting for 5K Toys, or one of the companies that is associated with them, that group, to make an actual Billy Zane one in 1/12 scale. Don't know if that'll ever happen. Looks like we're good on the crotch. Let's knock out his other arm. This thing has been sitting probably for, I think, 5 years, I feel. I'll have to check and see if anybody's done any custom heads. Even if it's just for Billy Zane himself. He's been in other movies, right? All right, got you. There we go. Nice and loose. This was when NECA changed their from mostly resin to actually using plastic too. So what I've noticed, yeah, crotch is a little suspect, is that they've kind of figured it out now. But man, when this was out, they had no idea what they were doing. Right. Like, look right there. I just had to wipe what I assume is oil off of that. I don't even know what that is. It's not leaving a residue on my hands. Okay. This is supposed to have kind of a... Oh, he does have a boot cut. Yay, I didn't break it. The hook ankle. Really good figure, actually. Now I got to get him a horse. I think he had a black horse. I need to start just buying the McFarlane figures when I see that version, the horse, at like Ollie's and stuff. All right, he's good. Let's swap this out. So take his. And it's actually been so long, I don't even remember I think how he got this, but it was one of those Great White Hope things where the he got like a ring from some African tribesman that gave him the power to do stuff. Don't really know. I do know that he is like hyper right-handed because they only give you a bunch of right hands. So he's only going to punch you with this side. And as I put this on, it just scrapes all that paint off. Like, why didn't they mold it in this color? Why they did it only in purple? Super funny. You know, we're gonna... that's actually rubbery. That makes even less sense why they would do that. Because if it was the same type of plastic, you'd assume that they'd done that. All right. Hand barely fits that. But you can put the little blast effect on it like that. Or you can put the bigger one on. Do give you quite a few little things here. But I think I'm just going to have him holding the pistol like that. And giving you the old power fist bump. But slam the ham. All right. And then you also get this little dude, who I will also heat up, because he is articulated. I cannot remember what the hell this thing is. For the life of me, it is recognizable. That's it. I recognize it. And when I was doing that, it was curling these more, so that's funny. So he does have some articulation there. This is Gleebglorp from the Snorkel Blabs. I feel like I would have rather have had something else instead of this guy, but I'm sure it had something to do with the show. And, yeah. Look at that neck. All right, cool. He's good to go. Snorkel Plats. That's his catchphrase I just made up. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that if you happen to pick up one of these figures. These guys, it ships immediately. I knew that was coming the second I pulled it out. Let's take a look at the other two that I have from similarly this line. Not exactly as he falls. I would also like to get, I think, what Alec Baldwin, The Spirit. That era of like, let's make movies out of these guys was great. Ugh. So here is the SDCC NECA movie Flash Gordon homage that led them to stands. All of these need to come with stands. That led them to make the actual Flash Gordon movie figures. I do have all of the current Flash Gordon figures, so they need to... NECA's been real weird. They haven't announced anything in a while. Ugh. When it comes to the Flash Gordon franchise. It's like you guys, I'm pretty sure those contracts are a limited time. They need to come on. Must they hit that every time? And there's Ming. I wanted to just one time 18. There you go. And there's the crew. There's all of them. Even though this doesn't fit the TV show, I still think I kind of prefer this look on Flash Gordon. And then, of course, that Ming is I don't like the green Ming. It's just me. I do think it looks cooler. I do need to get a horse for the Phantom here. But the Ghost Who Walks is there. I give him thumbs up. Very glad I waited. Mind you, I paid the same, so it's not like I got it cheaper. But I don't know. I'm just glad that I bought something from that place. I got a little memento, and now I'm one step closer. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, subscribe, comment. Till next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. I'm Neither Knowing.